Welcome to today's edition of the Maintenance Minute, brought to you by Applied Maintenance Supplies and Solutions. I'm Tony Peterson. Today we're going to be discussing Applied's premium high solid paint, IPC Brand, standing for Industrial Protective Coatings. And we're going to compare it to an ordinary can of spray paint. With paint, solids are a key component. Solids are the pigment, which is the color, in the resins. Resins are what creates the film of the paint and the performance characteristics. In other words, if the paint is resistant to a certain chemical, that's due to the resins. Now, what I want you to remember as a key point throughout this video is that the more solids in the can, the more parts you could paint, and the better the coverage. By weight, IPC brand of paint has 36% solids. Ordinary paint, 12% solids. Not only that, IPC paint comes in a 16 net ounce container versus 12 ounces. So you see the advantage with IPC paint. It's been proven over and over again. You will have to buy 4 of an ordinary brand of paint to give you the parts painting capacity of IPC paint. Do you really want to buy 4 instead of 1? And do you have the space on your shelves for 4 of these for every one of these that you buy? Next, we're going to show you the covering capability of IPC paint. We're going to conduct a standard paint opacity test. We've shaken both cans up. We're going to hold them the proper distance as shown on the can from this card. We're going to go across and back, up and down once. First, the regular paint. And now the IPC paint. Look at the difference in coverage between the ordinary spray paint and the IPC. You're probably going to have to paint that twice. And do you really have the time to wait for this thing to dry and paint it a second coat? Another thing I want to point out, see the sags and the drips? Much more common with regular ordinary paint because of the solid content. IPC paint has a higher solid content, 3 times. And as we said from the start, the higher the solid content in the can, the more parts you could paint and the better the coverage. A couple of pointers before we end. IPC paint is very resistant to abrasion, gasoline, oil, sunlight, also withstands temperatures up to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. You do not need a primer if the metal is bare and clean. For maximum performance, use their light gray or red iron oxide primer. It's available in over 130 colors. And we have a color chart that we could send you, or you could get via a PDF link at the end of this video. It's also available in all kinds of package quantities, 1 dozen, pallets, and so forth. Again, at the end of the video, I have a link that tells you which colors are available and what. Believe it or not, 25 or so colors are available in gallons, not just spray paint, in gallons. Thank you very much. I hope I've convinced you that IPC paint can save you time and money and give you better results than ordinary aerosols. Here are the links I mentioned. Order the IPC paint you need or any of our other 50,000 industrial supplies today. Hey, thanks a lot for watching the Maintenance Minute.